Hola mi amigos, welcome back to Banging Meals Video. I am your host and executive chef, Eric Epler. Now today, my friends, we are taking a trip to Mexico. Yes, Mexico. Now Mexico is one of my favorite places to visit, as well as the food. Oh, forget about it. It's so delicious. There's so many things that are just perfect and tens and I can eat on a daily basis. Now, we're not talking about Tex-Mex, Americanized Mexican food. We're talking about the real deal, the real grub out of Mexico, the authentic food. Now, it brings a point. I remember the last time I was in Mexico, we went to a place called Rudy's Tacos, and Rudy's Tacos were in a little town called Puerto Morales, which is outside of Cancun, probably about 20 miles outside of Cancun. And we walked down the streets, and we were like the only Americans there. And we went to this place. It was called Rudy's Tacos. And let me tell you, those were the best tacos I've ever had in my life. I mean, the guy had a menu of like 99 or 199 different tacos, I swear to God. And we went there, I think we went there like 2 or 3 times. The owner was very nice. And it's kind of this is where I picked up how to make good tacos. I picked up so much of my recipes, my taco fillings actually come from this little hole-in-the-wall place. And I mean, they're not copied, but I picked up, technique, and I picked up ingredients and what to mix with what. And Rudy, I want to thank you if you ever watch this, but if we ever get a chance to go back to Mexico soon, we are going to go right to Rudy's the first night we get there. So today, we got a spread here for Cinco de Mayo, and we're going to have some guests come over. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do, an authentic guacamole, which I actually came from Rudy's. Some of the ingredients, I instead of red onion, use white onion, and so on. But we're doing a guacamole. We're going to do a verde mole, chicken verde mole, and that's basically a mole is like a traditional sauce in Mexico, and you can cook mole all day long, but I actually pre-made my mole about a month ago and I froze the rest of it. And what I'm going to do with it is typically it's eaten, they make it with turkey or just poultry in general, or chicken, poultry, obviously the same thing. But today I'm gonna fry up little street corn tortillas, and we're going to put the chicken mole on that and eat it as like an appetizer along with the guacamole. And let me tell you, it's really good. Next, we're going to do my kick-ass refried beans. Now, my beans are the best, and people tell me they're the best. So if anybody could top my beans, I dare you to take the challenge. Seriously, they're that good. We were going to do a Mexican corn, which is a grilled corn on the cob. You peel the stalk back and you tie it and you put it on the grill, and then it's got different flavors on there. You dip it in mayonnaise and spread mayonnaise around it, and queso fresco or queso blanco, which is a Mexican cheese. You put some cayenne pepper on there, some salt and pepper, and cilantro and lime juice, and it's the best. It's so delicious, but I can't do it today because I can't find any corn. Maybe because it's not in season, but nobody has corn. So we're going to save that for maybe a grilling episode. What else am I doing? Jeez, I'm forgetting here. I'm losing my mind. Oh, God, how can I forget? I had to take a look at my menu there. We're doing avocado fries. Yes, avocado fries. And basically it's sliced avocado fried up with a breading on it, and it's served with a chipotle mayo. It's really good. And our finale is going to be a chicken chorizo verde enchilada. And it's authentic. It's made with tomatillos and peppers and all that good stuff. And it's got a pile of cheese on it. But right now I've got the chicken in here in a crock pot. I gotta shred it, so I put that on early this morning, and I wasn't about to film, before I took a shower, and you guys would have been scared and ran away. But no, seriously, that chicken's for that. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time, a good spread, and we're gonna talk about some facts and things about Mexico that I personally like, and maybe in the video, when I do the video, I'll throw some film in there. Maybe I don't know. I wonder if I have Rudy's Tacos in there. I gotta check, but I'll throw some good stuff in there. And we can't forget, since we're Cinco de Mayo in it, we've got some Blanco tequila, agua tequila. This is my favorite. I usually have an organic brand, but I couldn't find it, so I went with the top-notch Jose Cuervo. I'm not crazy about Jose Cuervo, but this is good. And you know, we're basically gonna try not to open doors we don't want to go through because we might fall through the rabbit hole. Seriously, you drink too much of this. But yeah, all right. So let me let me start getting everything together here, and we will come right back. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some Mexican facts, fun facts, and some food facts, and some things that I like to do when I'm in Mexico. Now, foremost is the beach. I'm a big beach person. I love just kicking back with some cold beverages and just swimming in the water all day long. I could do that all day, from morning till dinner time, and I love it. Can't beat that. Of course, food is up there. I love to eat when I'm in Mexico. Who doesn't? But one thing that I like to do, I'm an ancient history buff, as you can see on my sleeve here. These are all ancient gods. I'm big into the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Toltecs, the Olmecs, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, and so on. In fact, I have this guy right here is Kukulkan, and we're going to talk about Kukulkan. So, one place I like to go is Chichen Itza. Now, Chichen Itza is home to El Castillo, and El Castillo you would probably recognize. It's the big pyramid there with the four sides of the steps. It's also known as the Temple of Kukulkan, and Kukulkan is also known as Quetzalcoatl later, at later times. But Kukulkan was the feathered serpent in Mayan culture, a feathered serpent god. And one interesting fact is in the spring and autumn equinoxes, at certain times of the day when the sun hits the pyramid, you'll see a shadow go down the stairs. And it will go all the way down the stairs until it reaches the giant snake heads at the bottom. Now, that is representing Kukulkan descending from El Castillo. And you can see it again in the fall. And it's really interesting. It's so amazing that the Mayans, they were great astronomers, that the Mayans could actually pull this off and pinpoint the 2 days to make this happen. That's a very interesting fact about Chichen Itza. Now, another good place to visit is Coba. Coba is an older Mayan site, and it's got a bunch of pyramids, nothing like El Castillo, but it's got a big pyramid at the end, which you're allowed to climb to the top. It's pretty cool. I've got some pictures, maybe I'll throw some in there in the video, like some still shots. But yeah, that was a great place. And they also have some of the ball courts there in Coba. And they have them in Chichen Itza too. Most of the Mayan sites have them. But they used to play this old ball sport with a ball that was made out of rubber. It weighed like 8 to 11 pounds. And if you got hit the wrong way with it, it could seriously kill you. But what they did with this ball was they had these 2 rings on each side of the court. And you had to use your elbows, your knees, your hips, anything to get the ball to go through these rings. And it's really interesting, and it looks very difficult. I'm telling you, it's not easy. And there's an ancient story about this ball game, and from the Popol Vuh, which is the Mayan creation story. Now, there were 2 brothers playing the sport on Earth, and they were disturbing the sleep of the god of the underworld. I guess, I don't know, maybe the devil, but of that day, but time period. But there was a god of the underworld, and he was getting pissed off, and he came up to Earth, and he wound up severing the heads of these 2 brothers, and then started playing a ball game with their heads. Now, imagine that. There are some games where there are only times when they played the game where they would actually, if they lost, they would actually lose, and they would lose their heads. That was for real. It would either be the team or the team's captain. So you don't want to lose in that sport. Let me tell you, hell no. I don't think I would want to play that. But, it wasn't safe back then. But is it really safe now? I mean, who knows? But anyway, so another good spot was Tulum. Now, Tulum is on the coast in the Yucatan Peninsula, and this is all in the Yucatan Peninsula. But the Tulum served as a port for the city of Coba, which we just talked about. So they would bring, ships would bring in what they had to bring, and they would cart it over to Coba. And Tulum was really interesting. I went out there by myself, and I walked around the whole compound, and then they have, it's up on a cliff from the shore, and you can just walk down these stairs right to the beach and hang out on the beach and chill and go swimming, and that's what I did. It was great. That was unforgettable. After that, I remember I got up, I went and I had some lunch, I did some shopping from the local vendors, and then I going back to Puerto Morales, and I saw a sign for cenote, and I'm like, oh shit, I've never gone on a cenote. And a cenote is basically an underground lake or an underground river, cave that goes underground. And now, the Yucatan Peninsula has thousands of miles of cave systems under it filled with water. So you can imagine it's the longest cave system, cenote system in the world. Now, I went, I found this Mayan guy in a Mayan village. Don't ask me how, I just followed a sign. And I could have been seen again. But anyway, this Mayan guy took me out to 3 miles out to the jungle. And that's when I started getting scared. I'm like, all right, where the hell am I going here? And it's only me. And anyway, we went to his Mayan village, and there was a cenote there, and he took me on a personal tour of the cenote, and we went through the cave systems. We probably went a good half mile, maybe, I would say, and it was dark. It was pitch black. You do not want to get lost down there. But there's times when you have, like, when you enter, you could see the light coming in. But once you go off into these caves, forget about it. We had a light, and he was guiding me. It was really cool. And there's some really strange shit that lives down there, let me tell you. But no, that was really interesting. And so yeah, enough about me talking what I like. But let's talk about some food facts here. Now Mexico, obviously, corn, tomatoes, chocolate, those are all invented in Mexico. Now, corn is found in almost every percentage or a very high percentage of Mexican dishes. It's used in abundance, and it was back from the Mayan times, as well as, the cocoa seeds to make chocolate, and tomatoes were actually invented. They say Italy, but it was actually Mexico. And all the ancient Mayans, and they would make these dishes, and these dishes are now even consumed to this day. Now, they have a very long, old, whatever you want to call it, culinary background. So, a lot of this food was brought up centuries and centuries ago, thousands of years ago, and they still use it today. And that's one of the facts, that, a lot of the food goes back centuries. So speaking about chocolate, the story goes that Kukulkan actually gave the Mayans the cocoa seeds, and that's where cocoa came from. So the Mayans actually started with it, again, going back thousands of years, and then eventually, like the Aztecs, they made chocolate. And here we go, centuries and centuries ago, and still eating today, and it's worldwide now. Okay, so enough about me talking. I know you guys are like, shut the hell up already. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll start getting the ingredients ready, and we'll see what we're gonna do here. We're gonna make one dish at a time. All right, come back at you. Alright everybody, so before we get into the ingredients, I forgot to mention something interesting about Mexico before that I love, and that's the Dia de Muertos, which is Day of the Dead. It's a celebration in Mexico that takes place on November 1st and November 2nd, and basically it's a celebration to remember your friends and family, and they do this every year, and they have a big party, they have parades, they eat, and they march down to the graveyard, and they sit and talk to their loved ones, and they tell stories about it. Very interesting. I have Day of the Dead skulls all over my kitchen, and I have Day of the Dead tiling. I would love to go experience that just once. I find it really interesting. Now, about Kukulkan, we were talking about him before. When I was in Mexico, I had a street vendor paint the picture of a picture of El Castillo, which is the snake serpent's period in Chichen Itza. And now you don't want to go kicking the snake you're trying to sneak up on, because Kukulkan will mess you up. No, seriously. I found that really cool. This guy, he's like, I'll paint you anything. And I said, paint me El Castillo. And he did. And I love it. I have it in my kitchen here. It's really cool. Now, let's go ahead and talk about ingredients. You can now, if you want to learn to cook Mexican, you can do it with me, or you can go artificial intelligence and go ask Alexa, and you don't want to do that because she'll give you bad recipes. But she's a bitch. I fight with her all the time. So, the in-laws just arrived, and they're going to be in the show later, and they brought some mental mind fuck Blanco tequila to add to my bottle, so it's going to be a mental mind fuck, believe me. Oh, we got some margaritas too. Oh God. Oh God. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the ingredients here. Now, we've got, so we're going with the guacamole ingredients. We're going to make this first. Now, I'm going with some of the, it's really simple to make, but I'm going with like something Rudy told me from Puerto Morales, from Rudy's Tacos, and he told me to use white onion, and that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. So I used to use red onion, but you could use whatever you want. Anyway, we've got guacamoles, we've got avocados, we've got some garlic, we've got some cilantro, we have some ground cumin, some sea salt, and some black pepper. The white onion I was telling you about. And we've got lime for lime juice, we have some Evo, and a little bit of sour cream. I really don't like putting sour cream in there, but I put a little in. And then we got some chilies. Now you play with matches, you're going to get burnt. In this case, you play with chilies, you're going to get burnt. So you might want to be careful. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get all this mixed up, and we'll come back at you in a bit. One thing I do want to mention, though, as far as the guacamole, the history, like the way the avocados were typically eaten before it was called guacamole mixed with a bunch of shit, was that, it's all good stuff, was, you know, back with the Mayans, they used to just eat avocados with sea salt. And or even in Mexico they eat avocados with lime juice only and sea salt only, and that's it. And I do that, and I think it's delicious. And one thing I like to do is avocado with a little Evo and some sea salt. And yeah, I love it. But you know, we'll do some guacamole today. Those are just some extra tips for you, and you know, something from the Mayans to pass on. Something from the Mayans to give me to pass on to you. All right, so the guacamole's all done. What I did was I took the avocados, I smashed them up, I put in some cilantro, some lime juice, some Evo, the sea salt, the black pepper, the cumin. I finely chopped garlic and onion, but only one garlic clove, and some of that onion, and then I finely chopped the serrano peppers as well. I removed the seeds, and the only thing I didn't do was I didn't add any sour cream, because you know what, I tasted it and it tastes great without the sour cream. So we're gonna leave it as is. My wife and mother-in-law are, I forgot the chips, so they're at the store grabbing some chips right now. But we're gonna start digging into this when they come back. Next up is going to be the mole street tacos, the chicken mole, verde mole street tacos I was talking about. And again, that was pre-made. I can't really show you what's in it now, so you know, we'll show you what they look like, and you know, and give it a review and see how that tastes. Now, yeah, so we'll be back. The chicken's almost done, so that's cooking. Probably another half hour, and then we can start getting the enchiladas ready. But in the meantime, I am the most interesting man in the world with my Dos Equis. That dude was so cool. Oh man, and with the ladies, you know, that guy, he was great. But anyway, I guess I'm not the most interesting man in the world. Otherwise I'd have a harem behind me, but my wife would kick my ass. Right, Vinny? Alright, we'll come back at you soon. I think it's time for that mental mind fuck for the afternoon, and we'll see where, you know, like I said, what rabbit hole I go down later today. So, cheers everybody.
Cheers, tequila.
Alright, tequila. Alright, so we're doing the mole, Jesus, what the hell? We're doing what the hell is that? We're doing
too many tequilas already at 1:15.
We're doing the mole verde chicken, so for the street tacos. So that's on, and then we're gonna come back, and after that we'll show you what it looks like and how it tastes, and after that we're gonna go ahead and get the avocado fries. Cheers. All right. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Here we go.
It's time for margaritas.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Made fresh.
Tequila, yes.
Tequila.
All right, I see one of those is for me, so I'm going from a Dos Equis to a straight tequila to a margarita.
Yeah.
Interesting day. It's going to be an interesting day, my friends.
Why
We'll
can't
be
we
back
get
at you
chili and
shortly.
ginger?
All right, everyone, round two. Our street tacos with the chicken mole verde, or verde mole chicken. I topped it with some fresh cilantro and some fresh serrano slices. You check it out. I'll give you a close-up here in a minute. But we're ready to put these down. Next up, avocado fries. There we go. You know she's going to make me cut that out later.
I want more. I want more.
Well, wait, not come over.
Go ahead, come on.
Ooh, it is so delicious, and you know me, I'm very particular. I don't eat anything. This is out of this world. Delicious.
All right, so here's our verde chicken mole street taco, ready to be consumed by me here. I just want to share with you guys, but I'm going to devour this little bad boy right now. Yeah, so we will be back with the avocado fries.
Maybe not if we have another margarita.
Yeah, right? Maybe not if we have more margaritas and tequila. We are back with the ingredients for the fried avocados. Now, we just had those tacos, those street tacos, and they were delicious. What do you guys think? Was it? Yeah! All right. So that was round two, and then we got some 10s going on here. I make this stuff up as I go, so you gotta give me a break. All right, we're back. So we just had...
I think you need a drink, Aaron.
Oh no, this is dangerous. Let me tell you, I'm going down that rabbit hole, folks. So we're done with the street tacos. They were great.
What's the ingredients of your new thing?
And what we're doing now is we're doing the fried avocado spears. And what we have here, we've got some seasoned flour, seasoned with salt and pepper, a little bit of cayenne pepper and some garlic powder and onion powder will do. We have some chipotle peppers, we've got some sea salt, some black pepper, avocados obviously, we have some fresh lime juice here, we have an egg. Where'd the egg go? I swear I put an egg up here. Look at this, look at this, look at this, see? Antics, yeah, look at this.
Father-in-law does not like the egg in there.
The egg.
Oh, that's
Make me think I'm crazy.
egg.
We have some panko breadcrumbs over here. And for the sauce, the mayo chipotle sauce, we have the mayo obviously. We have some honey, garlic powder, salt and pepper goes in that sauce, and chopped up chipotles go in there as well. And that's a kick-ass sauce, let me tell you. So let me get this going, and we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes, and you'll go ahead and see what this looks like, and you'll hear how everything tastes. So we're ready for the avocado.
Yes, it might go in too.
Bunny, I thought it had
The outtakes. The outtakes.
Is the thing ready?
It's
Is
fine.
it still
Go,
red?
go.
Is the
It's
wood
red. It's red.
Okay.
It's red.
All right. For the 10th time, we are ready for the avocado fries with the chipotle mayo because people keep touching the camera. What are you doing, Bunny? What are you doing? Is the red light on?
It's on. Go, talk.
All right, we are ready for the avocado fries with my chipotle mayo. Now, I'm going to give you a close-up of this in a minute here, but just wanted to let you know, we're gonna eat this. Oh, and we're gonna drink some more tequila. I'm telling you, it's gonna get ugly here. Let me tell you, it's only 3:17, only 2 hours, exactly 2 hours from the last time I said that it was gonna get ugly, and it's just nonstop. This is gonna be bad. So I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole even further, and I'm gonna wind up waking up in Japan or on the moon or somewhere. I don't know. But all right, next up is dinner, the grand finale. The cheese and chicken and chorizo enchiladas.
And beef taco.
Well, my son wants beef tacos. I don't know where I could pull that from right now.
The rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole, yes. We could pull it from Alice in Wonderland. There we go. Or maybe the caterpillar, because he could he's on that LSD. Maybe he can kind of make some kind of poof appear out of one of his, when he's smoking that pipe, whatever. I know, I'm going crazy right now. But anyway, verde chicken and chorizo tacos, and my kick-ass unbeatable refried beans. And my mother-in-law had a request, she wanted some rice, because she doesn't like refried beans, so we're going to do a Mexican rice. But that's going to be out of the box, so it was last minute. So we will see you guys soon. And if there's any fun antics between now and then, I will be sure to record them. Take number 666. Take number 69. That might be better. Anyway. Alright, so we got the ingredients here for our refried beans and our verde chicken and chorizo enchiladas. And I got my Modelo, we're still going strong, and it's still unknown where we're going to end up tonight. So as long as I know what I'm putting in the food, we'll be okay. Let's start with the refried beans. So I'm using pinto beans and black beans. I use 2 cans of pinto beans and 1 can of black beans. You put it in the strainer, you rinse it off, and that's the way it goes into the pot. We have some oregano, we have hot sauce, we have butter, we have chipotle peppers, we have a sweet onion, Parmesan cheese, yes, Parmesan cheese. Even though it's Italian, it goes very well with Mexican food. And we have some queso fresco here. We have garlic, and salt, pepper, and cumin, and that will conclude the ingredients. Oh, and actually we need some heavy cream or half and half. I didn't take it out because I don't want it. It's 80 degrees in here. I don't want to, make it go bad. But anyway, that is for the refried beans. And then you can top it with some cilantro. Chopped cilantro. Now, the enchiladas, the main dish. We've got some chorizos here. What we're going to do is going to take the chorizo out of the casing and fry it up. This is that chicken that I was cooking all morning. You can use dark meat, white meat. I chose chicken breast, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shred it. I've got some sweet onion. We have a 4-blend Mexican cheese here. You can get away with pepper jack or Monterey jack, as long as it's, you know, kind of on the jack side. Get it? No, I'm kidding. Salt, pepper, limes for lime juice. Peppers, chili peppers. You can use jalapeno. I have serranos. You can go up to ghost peppers if you want, whatever you want to do. I have tomatillos. That's the main ingredient for the verde sauce. And we have garlic, cilantro, and sour cream for the enchiladas. Oh, and we can't forget the oil. So we're gonna get moving here. This is gonna take a while. I have to assemble the enchiladas and roll them up like a big fat spliff. No, I don't do that. And and we're gonna get moving. So, all right, we will come back and see you guys in a bit. Here's our enchiladas. I assembled everything, I rolled them up, they're ready to go into the, they're making fun of me back here. They're ready to go into the oven. They're gonna cook for about a half hour to 40 minutes, and all that cheese needs to melt. And over here, we have the start of the refried beans. So I have my 2 cans of pinto beans and 1 can of black beans. So we're like a countdown now, like up to 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and we will be serving and we'll be eating, man. Oh God, good stuff. And by the way, we're still drinking beer and we're still drinking margaritas and tequila. So we're okay. Everybody's standing. Father-in-law actually fell asleep on the couch for a little bit.
Dos comidas!
So we'll see if he comes back to life. Well, once the food comes out, he'll come out.
Every time you feed him, he wakes up.
And actually, I want to say something about father-in-law. He was telling me a story before when he was in Tijuana. He was harassing the street vendor because he said the meat doesn't look right. And he's like, oh yeah, that meat looks bad, that meat looks bad. And I said, what was it? And he's like, it was a cow. But remember I told you about father-in-law, the FDA guy. He, you know, he doesn't like raw meat, he won't eat eggs. So I'm sure he was being a pain in the ass and busting the guy's balls. So the Mexican guy got sick of him and said, I'm just gonna eat it myself, get out of here. Alright, the party is on, people, and the dinner is done. So, enchiladas are done, refried beans are done, and the rice is done. Now, I'm going to give you guys a close-up before we put it on the plate and plate it out. And we have some extra guests come over, so we got a party going on here. And I'm drinking more tequila, so if I see them a little wacky, it's okay because it's Cinco de Mayo. I'm finishing my margarita. But anyway, let's get going. I'm going to give you guys a shot, and then we're going to plate it up and move along here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There are the chicken and chorizo verde enchiladas with some queso fresco on top and a ton of cheese in the middle. Here are our rice and beans. Sorry about the shadow, that's the sunlight coming in here. Alright, essays, we are ready to have our Mexican dinner for Cinco de Mayo! Okay, chicken and chorizo enchiladas, rice and refried beans. And we have Robin and Tim here, along with mother and father-in-law. Alright everyone, say yes! Put your fists in the air, yes, come on! Alright everyone, here is the finished plate. I'm sorry we're not doing like fancy dishes. You know, we have so many people here and nobody wants to clean up and do dishes after dinner, especially after you're drinking so much, so we opted out for paper plates. But anyway, here we go. Refried beans, rice, chicken and chorizo enchiladas. Okay, the missing whipped cream. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. So dinner was delicious. Everything was great. The rice, the refried beans, the enchiladas were kick-ass, man. Oh, let me tell you. Oh my God, I wish I could have you guys over here to experience this in Cinco de Mayo and help us drink this tequila because it's not done yet. And we're still going. So, again, I may be falling out of the rabbit hole, but on the other side of the earth. No, anyway, so listen. So, we actually have a new twist in this. I thought it was done. I thought dinner was done. What the frig is going on? Hold on one second there, guys. Okay, sorry. So, I forgot that my mother and father-in-law brought some churros, some frozen churros, and we're frying them up right now, and we're going to dip them in sugar and cinnamon, and that's going to be our dessert. So, we're just gonna finish frying them. I'm gonna give you a quick pick of the, you know, the churros with the sugar and cinnamon.
Vanilla ice cream.
And the ice cream, yes, and whipped cream. Okay, cool, and more tequila, of course. And you know, we'll give you guys a shot of
We're
that.
frying them in tequila.
What's that?
We're frying them in tequila.
Oh yeah, frying the tequila. Now, oh man, imagine that, huh? So yeah, we're gonna give you guys a shot of that, and we're gonna have a final drink with you, and we're gonna do the closing. So we will be back hopefully in the next 5 minutes. I hope everybody enjoyed the Cinco de Mayo and hanging out with us, and I hope you guys are partying with us like we party tonight. So I know usually, you know, we don't. Sometimes we party, sometimes we don't, but tonight was a little hard and excessive, but whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are having some drinks with us, some tequila shots as well, and some beers, and you name it, whatever, margaritas, whatever your thing is, that's good. So let me show you guys the churros and the ice cream. And again, we're doing everything on paper plates. Nobody wanted to do dishes, and it's nothing special. It was just out of the bag, the dessert. So I'm going to give you guys a shot, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to, I'm going to say good night, and I'm going to tell you what we're doing next. So hold on one sec. Say good night, everybody. Good night. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
See you next time. All right, so here we go. So this is what we got here. Let me, there we go, beautiful.
Julian, show you.
So I got
even more beautiful.
oh yeah, Julian, oh, he's got a ton of whipped cream on there, all right. So I've got 2 churros here out of the bag, and I have some vanilla ice cream, and what I did was I topped my vanilla ice cream with sea salt and cayenne pepper. Yes, folks, I do that, and if I had some raspberry sauce, I would put that on there, because you cannot freaking beat that. That is the best. All right, cool.
You're embarrassing.
I'm embarrassing? Are you kidding me? I'm the king. I am the king, let me tell you. All right, guys. Well, again, we're closing out tonight. Thank you very much for joining us with Mexico's Cinco de Mayo. I hope you enjoyed everything, and I hope you're going to try the recipes out. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to always reach out and talk to me, and I'll help you out. Or if you want to try something new, you know. But anyway, next time we do some Mexican food. I promise you, you know, during the summer we're going to do that Mexican corn that I forgot about. Jeez, you got heavy, man. So,
Delicious foods.
yeah, thank you, Julian. The next episode. The next episode is going to be, yes. So yes, we have the next episode down. It's going to be breakfast for dinner, ladies and gentlemen. And they're busting my balls over here. I hope you can hear me over all the craziness going in the background. Yeah, whatever. So breakfast for dinner next time. It's going to be a big spread of breakfast for dinner. It's going to be a collection of sausage, biscuits, and gravy, bacon, pork roll, and various style of eggs, and some other stuff that I'll think of, you know, maybe in the meantime. But yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Don't forget the sausage.
It's going crazy. Sorry. Anyway, guys, have a good night. See you for breakfast and dinner next time. Peace out.
Stepping your grave. Dead rotting corpses are here to bring death. To hell with humanity, take your last breath. It's you, me, and them, out here alone. Don't go to church, there's no one at home. The angel of death, heaven will fall. Disorder of set, they will kill all. Roll with their brain, fashion their skull. Send all these monsters back down to hell. The name of the game, the need to survive. Only one, you must stay alive. Walk with the dead. Walk with the dead.